All I want to tell you is that you matter. That's all I want to say. Because you'd think with how connected we are in society and how we can have a huge spectrum where people think others are more valuable than they are. You think people who are famous are more valuable than you. But guess what? They're not. They're not. Everybody holds something so unique. The DNA that is in your very body will not be replicated the same ever again. You are 100% unique. And this tells me something. This tells me that you have something unique to offer the world. I don't want you to give up. If you have irrational thoughts about suicide, about self-harm, about giving up and leaving this world, do not listen. This may be the depression talking. We were built and we have evolved to survive. And you will survive this day. You will survive tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. I have no doubt in my mind the strength you hold, because if you have made it this far, and I know you've destroyed barriers, I know you have climbed walls, I know you have broken down stigma because you are still here. I want you to know that you matter. I want you to know you have value. It doesn't matter where you lie on the spectrum, everybody holds the same value. It does not matter what language you speak, the color of your skin, what you wear, what you sound like. You matter to me and you matter to the world, and there are people that love you, and that's why you need to stay here. That's why life is worth fighting for, because you can make a difference. If you make a difference in one person's life throughout your whole lifetime, and you just impact the world positively once, it's completely worth it. Stay strong. Keep being you. And you will die. We all will. Just not today. Not today.
Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what's using my life? One of the things that we know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go real well, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes you're happy, and sometimes you're sad. Now that's that thing called life. And when we begin to understand and know that, accepting that reality, that we will never ever have things just on an even keel all the time, that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is. Anybody can feel good when they have their health, their bills are paid, they have happy relationships, the children are acting normal. Anybody can be positive then. Anybody can have a larger vision then. Anybody can have faith under those kinds of circumstances. See, but the real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. How you handle it, that's where the growth takes place. What has brought you to this point? What did you learn from it? Are you learning anything, or are you doing it over and over and over again? Are you going through it, or are you growing through it? Are you bigger and better because of it? Because it's not going to leave you until you grow through it. Things are going to happen to you, and the most important thing to do is to harness your will and let it go and move so you can grow, so you can get on with your life. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? All of us have experienced some tragedy, and if we haven't, we will. And you can either let it destroy your life or you can build upon it. You can permit it to let it hold you down, or you can decide, I'm not going to let that happen to me. I'm bigger than this. Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war. You've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back, and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. Yes, I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation. Expect things to get better for you, because they are. See, life is cyclic. You're not, whatever experience you're having right now, it has not come to stay. It has come to pass.